Yeah. Hey, how this battle rapper mad at me cause he ain't live for. I'm taking all bets, I bet it's 49 cause limo. These niggas talking shit, acting like bitches, get them lip gloss. I got hitters, don't get 30, it ain't shit to get them big dog. Angry fan, with the niggas that make shit hit the ceiling fan. Mega man like Calico, I'm jumping at that minivan. Really man, wishing I fell over, I don't give a damn. I get it in, but I ain't subscribed, hit the button in.
Alright, y'all can hear me good? Burrus, you can hear me?
I can hear you, man.
All right, fuck it. Look, now I done taken a lot of creative matchups in the octagon, but shouts out to Caps because this is about to be the first time I get to battle with a soccer mom. Hey, half-retarded graphic artist photoshopping a graph of bars of his till it no longer looks like a bag of garbage. He's handing out shaft enlargements. Got an aura like wholesome rice. He's so polite. Yo, yo, yo. It's the token white stranded on URL Island with my other homie, Mike. Yo, you know, Mike P. Bro are so alike. Fucking holy A-ward Christ. It's a Polish poltergeist. So white, he could absorb so much solar light. The reflection that comes off his dome so bright that his forehead glows at night. Dude, he could animate effects. Could talk to your grandma. He's grammatically correct. Walk them to Starbucks with him and boop, boop, his Wi-Fi automatically connects. But ain't no Cajun spots on this Caucasian's block. They just like to burn red meat and eat steak a lot. His parents still put mayonnaise on their tater tots. Why he take this battle? Because he looks like a racist cop, so you already know he won't hesitate to take the shot. Got me out here battling with avocado's big brother, apricot. Telling all the URL rappers he's gonna let his toolie burst. When you look like you do computer work for ruin your days, YouTube in a parallel universe. Look, man, as far as I know, we are not alike, bro. You got that donkey-like honky type nose. You remind me of Cotton Eye Joe, Three's Company. Why don't you knock on my door? This is Rocky Balboa versus, well, not Apollo. You more like Johnny Bravo. Bitch, this is you. His image huge, but he's really just a little dude that would lose a fight to one of my homegirls. I should have Esso Finesse finish you. RX don't even need a knife. You would get killed by Reese Witherspoon. Bitch, I will send you to the moon. I will lift your feet in the air like your mom when she's trying to vacuum the living room. Yo, you know what rhymes with Anderson Burrus? Use a battle rap tourist. I can't believe I have to battle this guy. But shouts out to Bruno Mars and Dumbfounded because I'm about to smoke on this Anderson pack. I'll hit Anderson with the Tommy so hard to leave a scar on Pamela's back. It's an Anderson Silva attack versus Silverback Gorilla. His Achilles heel getting snapped. I knocked the flesh on the face off this extra from Baywatch, then send him the footage of it like, here, start editing that. He's like, sure, I'll get to work on it right now. Me and the dream team. Which actually just means him by himself and 6 other green screens. Look, listen here, Mr. Sir, Mr. The only reason everyone in here doesn't look like you is because we killed Hitler. Young skin blister, a Ken doll, stick figure, face full of Ken doll and Kris Jenner's lip filters, a little bitch N-word like Ben Stiller. He spits filler, then injects it as Botox in his forehead so he could look stiffer. He looks like a serial killer. Cereal as in he would kill off a bowl of Cheerios quicker. Outside my house threatening me like, wait till you see what I do to your social media pictures. Shut up, Andy. How the fuck are you a battling rhymer and a graphic designer? You might as well be a hermaphrodite because that's like being a man who has a ball sack and a vagina. This faggot from Grindr looks like a YouTube financial advisor or a scam artist life coach or one of those staff members at Kaiser. Permanente, the verbal sensei. My words are like a curving chef blade. I'll stick my pen in you, then twist and turn into it like your first cassette tape. I will turn your head and make your nerdy neck break. I will, dude, walk to your house and I'll murk your pet snake and turn it into the perfect belt length. You will look like you was born a bitch like Sierra and went to a Beverly Hills surgeon and had a permanent sex change. Never seen a nerd with such a tall built physique. He's like the final boss of the geeks. The final boss that you meet in the middle of Dawson's Creek. When you see him, it's Mortal Kombat in the streets. His signature move is taking you for a long walk on the beach. Don't sleep on him. He got a command list full of lots of techniques. He has fatalities. His finish him, he walks up and offers you peace. If you refuse, he calls the police. Boop, officer, there's a black man walking around with his dog off the leash. I'm that smarter. I'm that sharper. I'm pushing the vanguard, to say the least. Right now, you a walking L surrounded by that black water from Stranger Things about to get smacked back to your grandfathers in ancient Greece. Man, this is a manslaughter. Man, you look like Frack's father. Man, your chances of winning this match harder than you trying to form an actual connection with a black barber. You're an embarrassment, that's why. You're over there with your family trying to explain your rap ties and how Beasley grabs his hair and baptizes him, but he's over there with the smack guys and his parents only know them as those scary black guys. I walked up to him like, yo, what do you think about these gangs taking over the local blocks again? He's like, to be honest, I don't understand why they always fight over those, because my father owns all of them. Fucking Great White Hope. Yeah, I can see him on future movies and sets. He's the perfect white hero. He's like Superman. It makes too much sense. But unlike Superman, who would have the usual S, you're a descendant from Germany, so you would have 2 on your chest. Man, learn this shit. You turned our turf into a circus gig, so this is for every piece of work I did this nerd try to circumvent. He's determined to be part of the URL circuit, but he's really just in an internment because he ain't known what an intern meant. Bitch, you's a novelty act born from the collective of the digital sperm on the internet, so who cares if you get offended? You're a walking wild and out template, and that's the depth of your fucking intellect. No disrespect.
In December, I went broke, now I'm back up. At McDonald's with my kids, bitch, I'm strapped up. Hey, see how fast you dive, bitch, go ahead, act up. Kept talking about killing niggas, then got killed. Guess that's bad luck. Switchy.
Holy crap. All right. Agreeing to battle Dizaster on 1 week's prep is one of the dumbest things I've done. But like a half-a-mile jog, I'm about to go on an easy run. Y'all say Dizaster is a god. When he raps, he speaks in tongues. But on the app, I'm 4-0. And even God is 3-1. Imagine all the doors that are going to open once I'm through with cooking you. Next Summer Madness, URL's going to be putting me with Mook. Then me and Eminem are going to do a 2-on-2. Bro, my stock is like a drone strike. It's shooting through the roof. See, you used to be the master. You had all these schemes and patterns, but you went from Arabic terrorist to embarrassing vegan rapper. This should be huge for me. But truthfully, it doesn't even matter. I'm like an optimist. I'm telling y'all, this is not a complete disaster. I mean, King of the Dot loves you because you have an ill, sick pen. But URL is not the place that Diz fits in. I mean, you still come out to our events and you can still get in. But that's because Beasley just assumes you're one of Real Sick's friends. I mean, you love reading all these studies, but you can never read the room. You're always watching Alex Jones because you don't trust the evening news. You hate SoulCon and Frack. You have this weird beef with the Jews. You say Kanye is a genius. You know, and his music is decent too. Like, why are you always hating on Cortez, saying he's not the people's champ? You're just mad because he can say the N-word and you and Don Marino can't. Bro, I used to see you as this god with a voice that could shake buildings. Now you're like the conservative uncle that I avoid at Thanksgiving. I mean, I can kind of see where you're coming from, though. You know, I mean, like, things keep getting banned and political correctness is really out of hand. Like, I never understood cultural appropriation. Like, I used to think that was a scam. But then I saw you wearing braids. Now I completely understand. Bro, that's not a hairstyle. That's a midlife crisis in action. Forget finding your passions. Just find some more black friends. When I see that hair, it stirs in me this violent reaction. I look up at the sky and I'm asking, like, why did this happen? It's supposed to be what daylight feels like every time that I'm rapping. I know you think that it's neat and different, but bro, I need for you to listen. That hair is awful, Diz. Please don't get it twisted. I know Sharia laws turned the Middle East into a prison, but if it'll make those braids illegal, then we need to implement it. I mean, you're walking around without a turban. Like, yo, how fresh is this cut? Man, Real Sick must look at you and think you're dressed like a slut. I can keep on going on about your hair, but at this point, it's just getting wasteful because I only have 4 minutes. So let me go and switch the angle. See, you have some anger issues, Diz. You need to start admitting to that. I know you tore your ACL and had your tibia cracked. So you went to the hospital and the doctor came in for a chat like, all right, so the road to recovery is going to be a difficult path, especially with physical tasks. You'll need assistance for that. But to help you better understand things, I printed this graph. And as you can see, okay, why did you just rip it in half? Diz is like, nice try, doctor. You're not going to trick me with that because we all know that Jews are prone to hidden attacks. So I'll need to feel your face until I'm sure it isn't a mask because until then, I'm going to be convinced that you're frack. It's like, jeez, Diz, just freaking relax. I mean, normally, Diz, I'd be a little bit nervous to battle you in person, you know, since I've seen you punch a dude. But I'm rapping securely in my apartment, so I'm about to get really tough with you. Yeah, I don't know where Dizaster is, but once that's figured out, I'm trying to become a representative. That means I'm running in the house. I will stab you on this live stream, have you slump into the ground. Bunch of blood will fill his mouth. Just take his guts and rip him out. Yeah, the viewers gonna be thinking that my mic is bugging now, because y'all gonna only hear the sounds of me cutting in and out. I'll hide his body in the woods. They'll be sending out a search crew. Cops acting like some therapists, trying to figure out who hurts you. And when they identify the body, they're gonna have to come prepared, because when they pull that sheet back, it's gonna be a disaster under there.
The Creeks cooked it up. Yeah. Ayy, how this battle rapper mad at me cause he ain't live for. I'm taking all bets, I bet it's 49 cause limo. These niggas talking shit, acting like bitches, get them lip glow. I got hitters, don't get dirty, it ain't shit to get them picked off. Angry fan, with the niggas that make shit hit the ceiling fan. Mega man like Calico, I'm jumping at that minivan. Rainy man, wishing